Hey, what up, everyone? Thanks for being here today on Decisive Talks, and it's been pretty nice journey. It's we are already on the sixth episode of Decisive Talks, and I'm Henry Ho, and I'm an entrepreneur, digital marketer, and most importantly, a software enthusiast. And today I have LB and Dariel. Right, from WOXO, right? WOXO here today, right? It's a powerful bulk video generation solution that's great for social media and personalized videos, right? And I'm pretty excited about this too. I had a small run with it, but I haven't actually tested it out seriously. But the idea is very interesting, right? And some of you I know in the community are really into personalized content, and like people like Omar, is he runs an entire business just on personalizing content for people. So I think that's and I think this tool will be really exciting for some of you. But today's talk is not about me, so I'm so excited to have Dario and LB right here to share their background. And if you guys have any questions regarding WOXO, feel free to comment below in the chat, and we'll ask those questions to the both of the founders at the end of the towards the end of the stream. Right. So let me bring them on. Right. Hi, Dario.
Hi there. Hi.
Hi,
Hi
LB.
guys.
Hi guys.
Awesome. Right. It's great to see you guys. Where are you right now? Are the both of you in the US?
Yes, we are in Miami, Florida. It's a hot like summer
Yeah.
here.
yeah,
Yeah,
I, yeah, I know. I think, yeah, Florida, right? So, a lot of people, I know a lot of Americans, they retire in Florida. Is that true?
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Because it's
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for
It
sure.
is. Yeah,
right.
yeah,
It's a
yeah. A lot of people
warmer
come
place, right?
from. Yeah, yeah. It's a nice place to like being retired here, like then go to the beach and do stuff
Yeah,
like that.
and it's summer
Yeah,
now, right? I'm not sure if the beaches are open right now, but I
yeah,
know like people always
yeah.
go to
Here,
Florida to hang out at the beach.
yeah, yeah. But here is crazy. Even when the pandemic hit the peak, like the a common joke here in the U.S. was like in Florida there wasn't COVID. Yeah, because like everybody was in the beach and like it was kind of scary, but people just doesn't care. Like
Don't
no,
care.
like
Yeah, we don't care.
yeah,
I see. Right. So maybe we can start with Dario, right? And then after that we'll get to LB as well, right? So Dario, could you tell us about yourself? Where you're from and how did you get into entrepreneurship, right? And what made you want to jump into the SaaS business?
cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I'm from Cuba. I study computer science like 10 years ago. Then like I graduated, like I did like some programming, like mainly front end stuff with React, Angular, and all those like cool frameworks. But I always had like this entrepreneurship mindset, like since I was a kid, like a little kid. I used to like dream things and try to make that happen. And then programming allowed me to like to express myself. So that's why I started this journey. And then like 3 or 4 years ago, Albert and I like founded Front End, which is the parent company. We do like consultancy for airlines and some big enterprises. But 2 years ago, we decided to do WOXO, like to put all that technology in the hands of like many people, not just big enterprises. So yeah, that's it. I don't know if I need to give you more details or.
I think that's good enough, right, Dario?
Uh,
How about yourself, right, LB? Tell us about yourself, where you're
Yeah,
from.
it's pretty much similar. I mean, I'm from Cuba also. My background is as a programmer. I mean, I was studying computer science. Um so we've been in this industry for more than 10 years. And 3 years ago, we started uh, fronting our parent company. Uh, Saying, I mean, why? Because we love to create new things. We mainly think. I mean, we want to help people to to create more value. Um, and that is why front end born.
I see. And how did the two of you meet, right? Like did y'all came up with the idea
We
for
are,
working together?
yeah,
Yeah.
we are friends since the school. I mean, we were in working together on Venezuela, in another country, and since there we are friends. And
Yeah,
um,
we were fed up. We were fed up with the like the industry, software development industry. Like you have to create requirements, then you have to give them to the
mm,
developers. Then and there is like an entire life cycle to just release something to the world, and we were fed up with that. So that's why we decide let's do a company to do the things in our way, to be really quick. Like we used to deliver like new features like every week, like that. Like we don't have this huge process when we like select requirements and do stuff. What we used to do is just listen to the user feedback, try to implement it as soon as possible, put it there, get feedback, iterate, and iterate. So
Awesome.
and that and doing that in a normal company sometimes is hard because like there are different companies, different industries. You cannot just push code every week for a big bank or a big airline. So why we decide like let's do a company and create a product and do things in that way that we believe that the world is gonna get more value from it.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely agree. Because when you are sort of serving clients, I would say, uh you got to kind of follow their rules, right?
Yeah,
But starting your own business, I think that's gives you a lot more freedom, right?
yeah,
I also started out providing services like digital marketing services to clients as well, and then I realized, hey, I don't really like that. So I started to sell physical products, right? And then I serve my own customers, and I get a lot more freedom that way, right? So entrepreneurship is not easy, right? Whether it's
yeah, welcome to
starting.
the team. Welcome to the team
Yeah.
with
look at
this.
look at this, look at this, look at this. You know,
Yeah, all the we call it the what do you call it, crow's feet, right?
yeah,
Right.
yeah. I
Yeah.
even
So
used to have it.
yeah. So it's not easy, right? But whether it's starting a simple blog, just create a website and just create a blog, and then hopefully people come to my website, or even starting a SaaS business like you guys over here. Everyone faces challenges, and what I really like to hear is from the founders that I interview on my show is, what were some of the lowest point in your life, like I struggle, what were your biggest struggles, in entrepreneurship, your journey? I mean, there definitely has to be some certain point in your life that it wasn't so easy for you. Could you share with us? Maybe we can go with
Yeah,
Dariel first.
yeah, like it's a very good question, right? Because there are so many like low points, that you just like wake up and you say, hey, let's see how we doing. Like I don't know if the world is gonna like see the value that we are trying to like to build. It's really hard. So I'm trying to remember like one point. Like so many times you are just like, because I mean we have been lucky. Like since we started the business, we have like a huge client that is paying us like the bills, and they are great and awesome. Then we have like two more big clients. So we like have funding. Like we didn't have to struggle with the funding. Like we are very lucky because of that. But then like building the team, like keep pushing, working together. Like it's a machine that doesn't stop. Like you just can't just go to vacations. Because I started like to read the Team Ferry books like I don't know, and
for
a
our
long
for
and time
our
ago. The
Yeah.
the four
for
hour
our work
weekend
for our
week
work,
week
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and I was I wanna do that, but
Hmm.
like at least at the beginning it's not like that,
Hmm.
like different, totally
I
different.
definitely
You have
agree with that. Yeah.
yeah, you have to work long hours, and sometimes you are trying to do something, but it's just like it doesn't work like you think, and then you have to be creative, and dealing with people, dealing with clients, and this is kind of is hard.
Yeah. How about you, LB?
Yeah, for me, it's like the very beginning. I mean, to jump in the journey, to go to the employer to your employer and say, okay, I would quit. I will stop
Yeah,
working to you,
yeah,
and for example, in our case, we have family, uh,
yeah,
with kids, so you have to be very careful, right?
Yeah.
So it never get
Sorry.
easier.
So you
It
actually jumped into entrepreneurship after you had your own family.
Yeah, exactly. So
I
yeah,
see. Well, that's not easy. Yeah.
yeah, it's harder, of course.
Yeah.
So it's as, as early as possible, I will say, right? If you're when you are in your 20 and
Yeah.
you don't
yeah,
have, I mean, as lean as possible. I mean,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be easier.
Yeah.
But again, at the end
Yeah.
of the day, you will always face problems and issues. I mean, but again, to me, the very beginning is harder.
Yeah. Like, I mean, like you when you want to work long hours, and then after you're done with work, you come home, and then your wife is
Hmm.
upset.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, of
No,
course.
yeah, and you feel a lot of pressure. Like I mean,
Yeah.
from your friends and people that love you, and they say, "Hey, you are going crazy. You have a very nice job." Like
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean, like for like software developers, at least here in the US, that they have very good salaries. Um, and then you have your family here, and you know that you have the possibility to go and earn a lot of money, and then you decide to quit, like
Yeah.
to renounce to that, like just to pursue like a dream or an idea, and that everybody doesn't understand that.
Yeah.
I'm lucky. We are super lucky that we have like very cool wife and family that they are like being with us
They
like all this
support. Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
they
you,
support
but
me. Yeah,
sometimes we can't really take advantage of that as well, right? So there has to be some the that you we have family commitments as well, so sometimes we have to put in effort in there as well, right? Not just in our business, and that's why I'm really impressed by you, LB, because in the past when I was in my 20s, I was lucky that I the button. Yeah, I flipped the switch in my mind, and then I went into entrepreneurship early. So I was very lucky in the sense that I already created a self-sustainable income for myself before I actually got married and have kids. And back then when I was still single, I would always tell some of my friends who are older than me, who have their own family, like, you guys can definitely do it, right? I mean, you have a family, that's why the more that you should start a business on the side first, and then and I realized that it's really not easy,
Mm.
especially after you have a kid, right? Because
Hmm.
that you after I had my kid, I realized that my time management skills has you know has been really really good, and
yeah,
your mind is always focusing on about productivity and automation and delegation. I'm sure LB is is like that as well. Daryl, you have your own family as well.
yeah, yeah. I have my own
Yeah.
family and two kids. Yeah,
Yeah,
two
and
kids.
I'm
Yeah,
sure you guys realize, right? Like before you had kids and after you had kids, um suddenly your focus is about, hey, let's get things done fast, because you got to get things done fast, right? And I'm really impressed by the both of you, jumping into entrepreneurship after you have a family. That's really not easy. I always think that, hey, if you have a family, that's why the more you should start this. Then I realized, hey, after I had my own kid, then I realized I wasn't in the position to actually tell them that, right? Because it's not
yeah,
easy, right? So, the name WOXO, right? How did you come up with that? Does that maybe mean something in Latin, uh, you
yeah.
know,
That's the it's a
yeah,
funny story. Yeah,
We
I
were
will say.
joking. We were joking also this afternoon, right? We were joking that,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, we like to say that, okay, to pick
yeah,
also we were studying for 1 month, or with 10, we hire 10 specialists to in different language to pick a term that may sense for every, or may sense for a lot of different uh, people, right?
yeah.
But that this is not right. This is not true, no. The truth is that, Dariel.
Yeah, we were looking like we had a client and we have to buy a domain, and we
yeah,
try to find the domain with the less letters possible that
yeah,
doesn't have like big letters like L or something, like like WOXO is like all are here, and then if you do a subdomain, it doesn't like make messy with the other part of the domain, and it was available and we buy it. Then we create like a COVID-19 map and we sell it to India Today. That's a big like company in India, and they start using it, and that domain started to get like SEO value,
mhm,
value. And then before starting WOXO, like when we said, hey, WOXO is a cool name and it has like a decent like SEO value, so let's start from there. And yeah, yeah.
awesome,
That's
right?
the main story. We are like, I mean, there could be like more like epic story about history about WOXO, but that's the,
Yeah, exactly.
the yeah, it is the reality, it is what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah,
I see. Yeah. So, actually, we've got a very nice question, that just came in, and I think it is just in line with what we're asking. Like, could you maybe help our community to understand, what's the use case of Voxel? Because it's a very interesting video tool that we just haven't really got to understand how to use it. Like, could you maybe share with us?
sure. Yeah, when we start WOXO, like we started creating these social widgets, like because WOXO is a platform, and we are planning to add more and more tools into the platform. So we started with the social widgets like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and then at one point we say, hey, let's let's like create another tool that will complement those widgets. So that's
I
why we
see.
create the video maker, because we realized that we were trying to help people to be more successful online, like especially after the pandemic. So, and we say, hey, let's create widgets, because we were doing that in the consultancy part of the business for the airlines, and for the fintech company that we have business with them too. And then we realized that some of the people that we wanted to help, they doesn't have a website, or they don't want to have a website. They did everything like in Facebook and in Instagram, and they need content. So they didn't need a website, but they need content, and video content is king, right? So we
Yeah.
say, hey, how can we apply all that we have learned from like branding, personalization, all those things from the airline industry and then from the fintech industry, and then let's put it in this tool. And the main, I think also like in the video maker part, they have two like key items. and one is bulk. So instead of going to an editor and go click, 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 click and create just one video, hey, I wanna do like my 30 month of videos for my Instagram, for my LinkedIn. They are not so fancy, but people are gonna have it like as a backup, right? So if you wanna have peace of mind, you just go to WOXO, generate your 30-month calendar videos with there, and then like in selected days, you can like go more deep and use another tool like Promo, Vitiable, or any other editor that allow you more personalization. But you are covered, right? You have your 30 days of content really quick. That's one use case. The other one is like about the personalization. So it's easier just to like go to workshop, pick a template, upload your own like footage, like saying hi, and then you use the text and put like a note and the name of your user email list or something like that, and then just go to Excel, just drag the column, and then you can have like 200 videos like at the speed of light. You import it there, export it, and then you have like a lot of personalized videos. That's one part. The other part is about the fact that WOXO lets you collaborate using a spreadsheet. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at least for us, because like collaborating, creating templates for videos, you have to go to an editor, learn that, like have a team there, have everything set up, like then purchase like a license that allow you to have your team members there. It's not as easy as Excel. So you have a spreadsheet in your Google Drive. You can have your copywriter. You can have your designers, your clients, everybody collaborating with this awesome tool that is Google Spreadsheets or any other like Excel or any other, and they can collaborate in real time in the tool that they already know, and you can handle like permissions there, you can share with, and you can organize them. So it's a very universal and portable format. So you can have, and then you can just go to WOXO, import the Excel, and that's it. And we hope, like at some point, all other video makers, like big guys that are in the industry, like Camtasia and all other guys, like start using like more like portable and universal formats for that. So that will allow users to collaborate easier and to create more content and more value. Yeah, I don't know if I was clear enough because
Yeah,
like
you,
we can be
you
talking about like the whole night.
yeah,
We
I
love
mean,
this.
because you're really passionate about what you're saying, right? Just in case some
Yeah,
of you kind of got lost, basically what Dariel is saying, they kind of started, building these widgets for social media, right? Social media widgets, and then they realized that hey, I've got these widgets, but we got to have content in those widgets, and so you guys created a video maker, and it's more social media focus. And I kind of really like that idea because we have personalization tools that's going on LTDs right now. We have Nix Weave that's going on right now, and the style of the video is more of a what do you call that, a more um commercial kind of video, right? Commercial kind of
mm,
video. Whereas it's with Voxel, right? It's like social media video, and a lot of all the video templates that you guys have is in the mobile format, right?
yeah,
Mobile format. And where and that makes it very personal, because people think that you kind of created those videos on your phone, right? And because people don't have that concept that, oh, I can actually bulk generate this kind of stuff. So
mm,
they'll think that, oh, I do it one by one manually on my phone, and that really helps you to capture attention of the people that you are sending these videos out. So that's something that I was I kind of get the idea. It's just that the implementation part, like how do we put WOXO within our marketing campaign itself. So I guess maybe what we can do, if let's say someone from your team, or Daryl or LB, if you guys have time, maybe we can have a webinar in the maybe in the coming weeks or something like that, and maybe you guys can show us some actual use cases where we can plug WOXO within our marketing campaigns itself. Would that be fine
Cool.
with any of you? All right, awesome, great. So let's move on to the next question here, right? We've got some people jumping into the chat as well. So could you share with us where do you have any competitors out there in the market right now? I don't see similar tools. I haven't seen something like WOXO yet, but like there are other companies that does video personalizations, and also like social media widgets as well, right? So how do you think you can compete in this niche? Because WOXO, when did you guys seems to be a little bit younger, right? How do you compete in this niche then?
Yeah, one of our strengths, like is the speed of our team. Like we have an awesome team of development, and they can do things like really quick.
Awesome.
And we have passion for listening to our users. So, and we are in AppSumo now, listening to all the feedback, and we want to be implementing it at the speed of light. So that's why we are planning to like keep it up, like with the market. So because like there is a lot of competition in this space, but we are lucky enough to have a very cool team of development and designers. The whole team like is committed into this project, and we want to listen to our users and then build from that. So yeah, we have like already a roadmap that things that we can do, like that we are planning to do with WOXO. Like though there are some that are more strategical, there are others that we think that will give you a lot of value. So for example, we are planning to integrate GPT-3. We got the API beta access already, and we have been working on that. We are planning to like just push a lot of content into WOXO. So instead of you going to WOXO and have a template and have to write the content in your template, we want you to just go to WOXO, put your logo, put your like branding, pick a template, that's it. Yeah, for example, if you go to WOXO now, browse and find the category like the quotes category, we pump there like a lot of already made quotes. Like, so if you are in the, if you wanna, if in your content calendar, you have to like share a quote with your audience like 2 times a week, it's already there. You don't have to think about that. Just go to WOXO, search for a quote, it's gonna be there. You you have already your logo and your branding, and that's it. So and then we are planning to push a lot of content there, that in that way you like people doesn't have to think, because you know that we are in a very faster society speed, and everybody's going like crazy with a lot of things to do. So at least with work, so you will have a backup for your content, so you
I
don't have
see.
to think about that. And there is more cool like features coming in the roadmap, but like going to the core, to the root, like the speed of development of our team is amazing, and yeah, and all the things that we can like do, listening to our user feedback and then implement it at the speed of light. That's a competitive advantage that I would say that we have now.
Awesome, awesome. Uh, Daryl, you've been answering a lot of most of my questions, right? Maybe we can have
Oh,
LB to answer
sure,
this.
sure, sure.
So
Yeah.
LB, what do you see in the future of WOXO, and what excites you the most about where WOXO is heading?
Well, I mean, uh, to me, I am a founder, right? It's to me, it's pretty exciting about our future.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I mean, um, and why? Because I mean, as as we were chatting 10 minutes ago, w-
because
the
LV was sitting at the back, right? And then just taking a chill, and then once I bring him in asking him a question, he's lost now.
yeah, no, it's a very good question. It's a very
Yeah,
actually, yeah, and but again, as I said, it's never easy, but the harder part is the very beginning, and we are
Yeah.
very far from the very beginning. Where 3 years ago, I mean, it was
Yeah.
the company has more than 2 years. We have we are pretty sure that our we are a pro company and our pro work because, for example, the airline industry is
yeah,
pretty. I mean, they have like very enterprise requirement. They like to say like I mean it's a pretty difficult pretty difficult audience,
yeah,
and we were that. I mean, we already. I mean, this is uh, we were we were successful there, and so and it was the harder part again. So and the future, I mean, uh, for sure it's gonna be, I mean, amazing because uh,
Yeah. Instead of
um,
we like to think like instead of competing against companies, we are competing with ourselves and to make a better product for our users.
yeah.
That's it. So
That's
there
awesome.
comes to be a lot of companies and things like that, but our competition is like how can we provide the most valuable product to our users? That's it.
Yeah,
If there are
and
more companies doing that, it's gonna be awesome because the users are gonna get more value, and it's
yeah,
about that, like
I
giving
I
value to
yeah, because
people.
what I
and
can see is, yeah,
we learned that the hard way. I mean, we learned that
Yeah, yeah,
for real, and that is why, I mean, the future is gonna be easier. It's gonna be
yeah, because what I
amazing.
think that the you guys are going for, right, is, it's a blue ocean market. Right, when we talk
yeah,
about business, we got the the Red Sea and the Blue Ocean, right? So, Red Sea is where people compete against each other, is bloody, people are killing each other. Right? So it's about, like a price war, something like that. Whereas
Mm,
you're in the Blue Ocean, like right now, I think so, because I don't really see any competitors doing what you guys are doing. So it's like an open market for you guys. But I think the biggest challenge for you guys is actually to, educate people why they need your tool, right? Why they need
yeah,
WOXO, and
yeah.
how are they going to use
mm,
WOXO in the marketing campaign. And I think, because if you see some of the questions that's going on in the community right now, those are
mm.
the questions that are being asked, right? So I think, like, of course, if you guys can give us like a demo, and maybe how we can make use of it, that is going to help your deal that is ongoing right now to have more traction as well, right? So could you
But
share about your team, like, how many developers, customer support, designers you have, how they, like, we already met one of your team members, Mari, and she's a very interesting profile, right? And I can tell that she's
Mm.
really passionate about WOXO, because she reached out to me, and she's always, when she talks to me, connecting with me, and it's always so excited, right? I can feel, like your team has a very amazing energy, right? So what, you know so do y'all do like any fun activities, or company culture that y'all have, that makes your team so passionate, right? To you want to create the vision that you guys have. What do y'all do? Like I mean, I have a team. They are pretty excited as well, but I don't see that kind of energy where I can see from Mari as well. Could you share with us some tips how you guys are managing your team?
Yeah, I will say I will let Albert talk about that because he's all about this part.
Awesome.
But I will say
That's not true.
that
That's
we
not
can
true.
that we can do like a whole like webinar about that about talking about the team because we are passionate about that like this specific topic, and it's one of our key and core things that we focus since the very beginning of the company. Have the best team possible. And but I will let Albert just chat about that.
Yeah, Elvin, could you share with us then?
Yeah, well, first of all, we are more than 20 something, mostly technical guys, but I mean, programmer, PM, of course, web developers, QA, I mean, designer, marketing, customer customer support. That's that's the thing. And about your about what you were saying about the passion. Uh, from the very beginning, uh, we had like principles. We were pretty sure. I mean, we have a lot of uncertainties, but
Yeah,
we were pretty sure about some principles, and one of them is that the thing is is the main company asset. I mean, so the thing is
yeah,
first. We have to. Uh, I mean, being pretty simple about that is your main asset. Your main asset. You have to take care of that
yeah.
if you want to
Yeah.
go far
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
company.
I think you have the right concept. I feel the same way as well, right? I feel that if you want to go fast, there is a saying, right? I'm not sure where it came from, but when you want to go fast, you go alone, right? But when you
Yeah,
want to
if you
go
want to go far,
far, right, it's a
you better
team, right?
be
It's all about
good.
a team. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
in a good company. You just gonna get far if you are in a good company.
yeah,
Actually, I will. I mean, to stress that, to stress that, that's a pretty good quote. I will say that mm, in a good company, in a pretty good company, you're gonna get faster also. Not just far, but also faster.
yeah. Faster.
Our history
Yeah.
is
Because
I mean
because
2 years, 3 years.
why your team is so fast, like why your team is able to move fast is because you guys are fast. Because you are showing your team how you want to be moving. So you guys are fast and they want to move along with you. That's why they are also trying to catch up to your pace as well. That's why your team is actually moving at this rate, right? So we've met Maria and she's very interesting character, right? So maybe
Yeah,
do you guys join her in her cosplay as well? Like maybe put up some costume. Are you even interested in like the Japanese culture, anime and stuff like that?
yeah. I mean, I love the anime, Naruto and
One Piece.
Bleach. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, to be honest, lastly, I mean, recently, I didn't have a lot of time
Yeah,
yeah, also from 10 there are a lot of fun
yeah,
there, but again, but yeah, yeah, of course,
yeah,
that's why Mari is working with just that's why that's just why Mari is working with us. That's that's a bad
Yeah.
joke.
You ever have like a sort of like a cosplay party in your office? Like everyone wear something, you know?
Yeah, we hope to do it at some point, but we work like remotely. So, but we haven't done it. Like we did, like we used to do like a happy hour every other week on Fridays when the whole company just hang out there, like doing bad jokes and playing like games and things like that. The funny moment to be together, like in the middle of this thing that everybody is just in, like it's
Right.
at home and trying to be like protected as possible. But that's a awesome, like a very nice idea, like having
Yeah.
like a cosplay party, like a virtual cosplay party or something
Yeah,
like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
like you guys should do it, right? And get Mari to be the one in charge.
Yeah,
Yo,
for
for
sure.
sure. For
Right.
sure.
And then definitely share your photo with us as well. We love to see all the enjoyment in your company, right? So let's move on, like, to the to the next question. So we're gonna be talking a little bit about your deal that's going on right now. So how do you feel so far about launching a lifetime deal, especially with AppSumo? Is this your first lifetime deal?
Yeah, yeah. This is the first time that we done it. There is a lot of things that we are learning, and the cool thing that is that we are close to the users, and we are listening to the whole feedback. So don't be shy. Go there, like ask questions, write a review, good, bad, ugly, whatever. We wanna take that information like very seriously, and we wanna put it in a roadmap, and we wanna create and we wanna build like on top of that like the best value, the best product possible. The deal is going really great, like for our expectations, because we haven't been having trouble like people understanding WOXO, but the Sumo links, they are the users like so far that have understood like WOXO like right away. Like I know there is a lot of questions, but everybody like pick it like this. Hey, I can do that. And there is a lot of ideas. Like people writing us like a lot of like do with the internal chat that we have and in the deal page, a lot of cool and great ideas that for sure we wanna put it in the roadmap, and we wanna like be like building on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like
the coolest
you
thing.
guys are seems to be getting a good head start as well, because there were so many deals launched on Sumo Day, right? Like the first day of Sumo Day, and like within I think a couple of hours, I started seeing reviews coming in already, and I think people are enjoying your tool so far, right? And
Yeah.
yeah, and I mean, so far, how do you feel about the LTD community? Maybe LB, you could share. How do you feel about the community so far?
We love it. Like I mean, we love it. You wanna read a lot of articles saying that the LTD community, they are so super picky with the tools, but we love that. That's the thing. We love it. We love honest feedback. We love like every time that every say, hey man, like that feature is not gonna work like that. Just change it. And like in the rudest way, we don't care. Like I mean, just give us all that feedback, and we wanna build. We love to build, and building like using your feedback as an input is great. And using the feedback of people so experimented and picky, and that they, because you guys, you care a lot about what you buy. Like you can find a lot of clients over there, and they just pay and they don't care,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's it. But you guys seems to care so much about what you are buying. So it's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
It's
It's
cool.
weird.
Yeah, we
It's
are
weird.
super excited. I mean, super excited. Yeah, with every review, with every question, whatever, we are super excited to have this close contact with this great community. And if you see the all the questions, they are great. I mean, super smart questions. In the reviews, there are like key points and things that we were thinking to do in the future, thinking that we didn't think about it yet. And,
Yeah,
and we are getting all that feedback at the first hand, and we love
yeah.
that. We
I
love
think
it.
that's the beauty as well about the, launching a lifetime deal. And because the community, it's we are a little bit weird, right? Because when, like, I'm sure you guys pay for some subscription tools as well, like, some tools that
Yeah,
you use in your business. And we just don't seem to, like, we just pay and then we just use whatever is on there, right? We don't really care, and we don't really think so much about what kind of features they should add. And I think that's very different when it's in the LTD community, because when we use the tool, we try, hey, this is missing, or hey, we should,
yeah,
for my use case, this, if I have this particular feature, then this tool will be awesome. And all these suggestions in the because one thing cool about the LTD community is we come from all kind of business background. Some of us, we've got, like, even like fictional writers in the group. We've got like Instagram influencers in our group. We've got online course creators. We've got e-commerce business owners. We've got agency owners. There's so many different kind of businesses that we run. And when we give you feedback, right, it helps you to, oh, this tool I could have. If I add this feature, wow, this tool could, I could then market this to a different group of users as well. And I think that's the amazing thing about the LTD community. Um and we are definitely picky, but what I'll say is always try to look at the good points of
sure.
the community, right? There will be
Yeah,
some bad eggs, because maybe you guys are still a little early in your lifetime deal. So as you get more sales, you're definitely going to come across some undesirable people. Just understand that it's just part of the
sure,
package. Yeah. So
sure, sure, sure.
uh I think, the as I mentioned, the biggest issue with your deal right now is that it's very unique. All right. And you can see some of the questions in the chat, which I'll bring it up later on, and hopefully maybe you can answer them. Is that
Cool.
people kind of, it seems really interesting, and it seems like I could use this. Like, people are thinking, oh, I could definitely use this. But the problem is, like, we are not very sure how to use it, right? If it's a video tool, like maybe in video, which was a
Mm.
lifetime deal previously, or Tao. We know that it's a video creation tool, right? We use it to create videos. We pull in some stock images, or stock footage, and then it generates a video for us. But with WOXO, we kind of unsure how we can use this. So what would you share with us, that like myself, right, and others in the community as well, who have the same perception of WOXO right now? Like, I think a lot of people right now are actually standing on the fence. Should I buy WOXO, right? Should I buy WOXO? Like, what would you say to get us to take that leap, to take that step,
Okay,
to try you guys out? Yeah.
okay. On the core, we will always love to go to the root of the things, right? So I wish I could say, hey, WOXO is cool because you will have this feature, okay, and that's it. And you can be like, go for it or leave it, or leave. Uh, but in the core, like, I think that this, like, our goal is to make the best product possible for our users. So, and when a company or a product team have this goal, so you can go there. I mean, like, if you don't even like the features that are now, it's like you are not buying WOXO now because it's an LTD, right? You are buying what is WOXO now, but it's what is WOXO will become in the next month. And we are like 100% into making sure that all the feedbacks that we get from like this community, and from all users get like put it in the product. in some kind of way. So for me, like like taking the the seat myself, like I would say, hey, those guys, they have that and this feature, but if at the core they say that they are gonna be like crafting the product with all the feedback that I myself am gonna bring to them, like deal, like you will have it, because with the time, like we will add in more and more and more and more value with the tool, but at the end you pay. It's the lifetime deal thing, right? So you pay once and then you get all the other features that we can put into the product. And at the core of our team is to create value for our users, to listen and to build on top of that and to change on top of that. I don't know if that answered exactly your question, but
Yeah.
it's the core thing about WOXO. Like we have like three main features now, like let's say like the spreadsheet thing, the bulk thing, the dynamic video part, but you are not buying just those three now. You are buying what other things we're gonna be building. The OpenAI, the OpenAI, the sub accounts, the a lot of things that we are like pulling from the feedback that we are getting from you guys. So
Yeah, awesome, right? I can see, you talking about OpenAI and stuff. I think that's a very interesting feature to add in, right? And I kind of like the energy that I'm getting from you too, because I feel like it's a little bit like me and my business partner, how we work, right? It seems like, Daryl is the one is the more outspoken one, and he's the one
yeah,
handling all the front end kind of stuff. And LB is the one who he sits at the back, and he manages all the how to say the um maybe what I maybe me and Daryl can understand is less fun stuff. Right, but I think that's
You are
really
pretty right.
powerful.
You are right.
Yeah, but I think
You are
that's
totally right.
yeah, but I think it's because of this kind of combination, right? That then we can achieve great things as well, right? My business partner handles the back end of stuff. That's why you don't see him. He doesn't care about lifetime deals at all. Doesn't care about softwares and stuff like that. But I get I get excited about this kind of stuff, and I need people like him as well, so that the both of us can achieve great things together. And that's why I want to kind of pose this question, because I know Daryl is the one who's the one handling the front end, but I kind of get the feel that LB, you are the one who holds the key. You're the, how to say, in terms of the company big decisions, you seem to be the one who have a bigger say, I would say.
Mm, no, no. I mean, we are we. I mean, of course, we are working in a daily basis. You have to make a decision, and sometimes you don't have time to be. I mean, remember, we like to be fast. That's
Yeah,
the very. I mean, it's important for us to be fast, and so and you. I mean, in a day in a daily basis, you with a new startup, you don't have the time or I mean time is again it's very important. You I mean you don't have 2 days
yeah,
to make decisions sometimes.
yeah,
So we have like a mindset that a good decision is sometimes is more often than not better than the best decision, because
yeah, yeah.
we got it quicker.
Yeah, I
And
get the feeling that
yeah,
Dario
uh,
leaves some of the sort of the bigger company decision to you, whereas Dario handles where the product is
no,
moving.
no, it's not like that. I mean, we are friends. First of all,
Yeah, yeah,
we are friends.
definitely. Yeah, I do agree.
So and we have been working together like more than 10 years.
Yeah,
So it's like it's like our it's like it's like being married, for
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's uh, but getting back to your question, the, the main decision we like to do like a quick meeting, quick, or I mean a quick meeting, trying to be
Or long,
as quick as possible.
like it
Yeah, or
depends.
long. It depends on the complexity,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
Sometimes we can
yeah,
chat about like 2 or 3 hours, like
yeah,
about the decision, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes
we try to,
yeah,
yeah.
see, so yeah, and sometimes we have to postpone the decision. And the most important decision we try always, trying to be together.
Yeah.
But that on one hand, that's the mindset, right? But on the other hand, we try to be as quick as possible. So again, like, and to be to prioritize um, our time, and to try to again really quick decisions. More most most often than not, we are like, okay, I will trust you are with this, and you
Yeah,
will
yeah.
have
It's
you
a
have the
be
key.
it's yeah. It's like being aware that we are humans and making decisions like at the speed of light, and we can make mistakes. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
just about
again, it's
like splitting the work, prioritizing, trust in each other, and knowing the fact that we're gonna make mistakes. And making mistakes is
exactly,
okay.
and in fast
Yeah,
iteration, and
that's
again,
it.
that the I believe that one of our one important thing, or when you are choosing and picking a partner, is like, if you if you, I mean, if being more than 10 years, and so you have, it's like being married. When you
Yeah.
know each other very good, sometimes you don't have to, I mean,
Can
you
show you
know
Yeah.
my
what you are saying.
You know,
dreams
the
are
both
here.
of you already know what you're
Huh?
saying. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what you are saying.
Without even saying anything. Yeah. Right. So that's
Exactly.
why.
So if you,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah. So I have a difficult question for maybe the both of you here. And it's I would say this is the reality, and we got to ask a hard question here as well. Is that we understand that a lot of startup founder would want to exit from their company, and you know it's like a badge of honor, right? I exited from my company, you know um but many of them actually left, people like us, the lifetime license holder, right, stranded and abandoned. One of them would be PieSync. They used to run a lifetime deal on AppSumo as well. Okay, and what happened was, the company, they sold themselves to HubSpot, and so what happens is that now HubSpot has integrated PieSync into their own internal uh, features, right? So PieSync is no longer a product, so it's not being offered anymore. So what happens is that we actually lose the access to PieSync by the end of this year. So while some startups they fail, okay, maybe some people they launch a lifetime deal and later on they fail from the business. We understand that, we understand that's how business is like. But those who succeed seem to also abandon some of the early supporters as well, who funded, we funded, the your marketing, your development budget in the first place as well, right? So I want to find out from you, what's your perspective on this, and would you be putting any conditions down if, let's say, WOXO gets acquired, then we are protected? If so, what would they be? And even though I don't think that this is going to happen in the near future with WOXO, because I can see that you and Dariel, LB, both of you are so passionate about creating something amazing with WOXO. But I just want to put out that question here as well, to find out what would happen, with in terms of, let's say your company gets acquired and maybe WOXO doesn't is no longer existing as its own product, right? Could you
Cool,
do you all
cool,
have a
cool.
response
Sure,
for that? Yeah,
sure. So in like company wise, we are like a pretty solid startup. Like if you can like put the terms together, like solid. You don't have solid startups, But we like to be seen like that because like we started. We have our business is divided into branches, right? So we have a consultancy business, like that's the cash cow, that there is money coming in like every month for our services to big clients. And what we
For
are doing,
years.
like, is used, yeah, for years, like 3 years, right? Yeah, but or 4. I
Mm,
can't remember
yeah,
the exactly. And
more than
that
3 years.
pipeline is like getting bigger every year. Like not the amount of money, but the amount of partners and money. Of like, yeah, of the amount of consultancy business and money. So, what we are doing is just like using that funding to like fund like projects like WOXO.
yeah,
So if you like, it's not like we make a loan and we are like taking all
Yeah,
that
and
money as if WOXO
or
doesn't.
going
Yeah,
to a venture capital, and
yeah,
and get a deadline that in 1 year I will get 1 million of subscription, or otherwise you will lose the company, or
yeah, yeah,
that's not the
or you have to
our.
sell to everybody. We
Yeah.
are being lucky. I would say like nobody
Mm,
have that luck. Like lot and effort, but it's like about luck as well
yeah.
to have these like conditions, like to that having money coming in every month to pay your bills for your dreams, right? So
yeah,
that's why we say that also is pretty solid in that part. So we
Yeah.
don't have a deadline to be successful or not. So we don't have to like be to pay bills unless that you guys start like generating like millions of of videos.
Mm,
yeah,
I'm just kidding. But yeah, in that part we are pretty solid. So that's like the reality. But coming into the goals and the dreams from us, we started front end and WOXO to be able to, like as I mentioned like at the beginning, like to be able to be free to work like we want.
yeah,
So we are not interested now in like to selling the company to somebody else, because then you have to follow the rules and it's
yeah,
no more longer your product. And we
mm,
care so much about our product and our
yeah,
users and to create the best value possible. But if you have a board or a parent company, you
mm,
have to like you go to a meeting, and if they say, hey, guys, the LTD users, they are like putting money out of us because whatever, and you have to try to get rid of them. No, we don't, we not don't think like that, like we
yeah,
are thinking to create like a more organic thing, like the guys from Basecamp. Have you heard I'm pretty
mm.
sure that you heard the Basecamp
Just
story.
afraid.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah, they did something like very similar. They have like consultancy business, then they started building Basecamp step by step. They put some money in, but at some point, but it wasn't like so big to mess with that vision that they have.
yeah. Awesome.
So yeah, I would say like financially we are fine. So we don't have like a to meet a deadline. If we don't submit the deadline, work so we die. We don't have that. We
Yeah,
have money coming in every month. Philosophical and our vision is like about creating the best product possible for our users. And to create the best product possible, you have to control like the things that you are doing and things like that.
yeah. And I think one thing really I one thing that I don't see a lot of LTD companies, right? I mean companies who come on and do an LTD is that they don't try and convert some of the users into your biggest fans as well, to actually promote your software for you. So a lot of what happens is that LTD is a small period of time, but after LTD, right? I feel that a lot of companies are not getting the LTD users to try and promote for you and be your marketing, person to spread the word for you. So I think that's something for you guys to also consider, because I know that it seems like from the way that I've been talking to the both of you, your goals are, launching a lifetime deal is to get users, to get feedbacks, to improve your product, right? But I think another way is actually to get the biggest fans in our community to spread the word for you as well, right? And I think that the because you guys are already serving, you guys have a consultancy and solution, you guys have an enterprise solution that you serve clients, enterprise clients. So you guys are financially healthy as well, and I can see that the vision is about, creating something amazing with WOXO. So I think, WOXO, at least within the near future, it will definitely it should be, in good hands right now, right? So other than that, I think I'm pretty much ask all the questions that I have. Maybe we can look through some of the comments in the chat, right? So we have a question here: is how is this different than Next Weave? Right? Have you all checked out Next Weave, which is also on
No,
Lifetime View? Right?
No, first
no,
time,
no,
no.
we haven't checked that. Yeah, yeah. I just saw, like, we like honesty, and transparency.
Mm,
So as I saw the question popping up in the chat, and just open a new tab and try to look at it.
Understand? Yeah,
But if I say now that, hey, yes, I know the difference, I will be a liar. So I don't want to lie. Like what we can do maybe in the webinar, if we do the webinar next week,
yeah,
we can, like, study next week, like indeed,
mm,
and then bring to the community, like, a more, like, robust answer, not
yeah,
just invent something here to
yeah,
have to make. Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
yeah. I mean because
yeah, in general, there are a lot of solution and companies in the market. I mean, in the video market and in the widget market, they are already uh, pretty good solution. But also is, as you said, one of the, I mean, it's different. Also, it's different, the bulk videos idea. I mean, it's very particular.
yeah.
yeah,
In the
I
webinar, we can prepare,
Yeah,
and give
exactly.
you, like, a more
Yeah, no
detailed,
problem.
like, answer.
I
Okay.
think that'll be great, right? Like if you guys have any question and whatever you want to see in a webinar with WOXO, please let us know, right? So what I can say, because I have Next Weave myself, what I can say is that Next Weave, the way, Next Weave, the videos are a little bit different in the style from WOXO. Okay, WOXO seems to be more focused on the social media kind of aspect, right? It's they have a bigger focus on the social media aspect. So the videos are in a different, it's in a more mobile format. um and I think because it is a more mobile format, people find it more personal as well, right? It's like I just created this video, or I just recorded this video for you on my phone, right? I think that's the feeling that Voxo kind of give to me. Uh, Otherwise, of course, I'm not the best person to answer this. Probably like next week or Voxo will be the best people to answer this. But what I will do is, we'll have Voxo have a webinar with us, and then they can try and look through what next week does, and give you a better answer, right?
Sure.
So I have another question here is, I'm an artist, right? I believe this is asked by Joe, right? He's a amazing designer in our community, right? So he's an artist, he does digital drawings and cartoons. How can Voxo help me with my artwork? I think definitely Voxel can help you.
No,
Uh,
for sure.
yeah, seems really very very much for you, right, Joe? Maybe LB or Daryl, do you want to? to answer
Yeah,
this
for
question.
sure. I mean, it's a very good question. I mean, if you are an artist, you are a creator. Welcome to a team. I mean, if you are creating something cool, the cartoon, etc., you have it's like being Van Gogh today. I mean, or Picasso. Or I mean, you can be the best, but you have to let your audience know about
Yeah, yeah,
your
I
work,
agree. Yeah,
and you will need marketing, content, video. I mean, marketing, video, content is king.
yeah,
Video is king of market.
yeah,
It's easy to connect the dot, right? So
yeah,
very easy. You can. I mean, you can see in
It's
TikTok
like
and
maximizing the output of your work. So instead
yeah,
of
exactly.
you like having your content here with work, so you have the opportunity to scale that like
yeah,
really quick,
yeah,
and put it out to the world, and not just for social media. You can embed it in your to your website, and people can engage more with your things, and you can have backup content. It's great. We just got a chat like last night about like a teacher in England that she wanted to use workshop to create a course uh, uh, for the for her students, and it was
yeah.
great. She said something like, "Hey, I have those students, and I wanna do like 30 seconds video, like quick things like in TikTok, but I don't really have the time. I know how to use an spreadsheet, so let's go there. Let's find a nice course online. Let's like create like quick lessons like how is the gravity, learn about something, and we work so you can like put the
Oh,
images
yeah. That's
and
a
things like
very good
that.
idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we were so like wow,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
incredible. it's like
That's a very
it's
good
like a
use
Steve.
case.
Yeah, it's like Steve said, like you just put the tool in the hands of the great
Mm.
people and you will be amazed. Yeah, it's
Yeah, yeah.
like
Like
I
I
yeah,
agree.
almost crying.
I think
Yeah,
I
the
yeah.
whole
think
idea behind the
yeah,
iPad, the whole idea behind the iPad, it was that put in hands of creator the tool, the right tool.
yeah.
Okay.
And
I
it's
For
think
example, if
amazing.
you
that's
Yeah,
are,
you
where yeah,
go ahead, go
I'm
ahead.
I
sorry.
think there are a lot of artists and even even like what do you call it? Like manga artists, is it? Artists. I see a lot of Instagram profiles that are based around like people who draw their art and then they post it on Instagram, and I think Joe, this is where you can actually make use of WOXO to. I'm not sure if you use a lot of Instagram. I'm not an Instagram person. Right, I got to learn from maybe Mari. She's probably very active on Instagram, right? But people who do this kind of stuff, you can actually turn all this images that you've created, this these arts that you've created, right? This or drawing or cartoons, and you can use Voxel, right? And create videos and engage with your audience in a more
Yeah,
moving image kind of
yeah,
manner, right, rather than a static kind of that's what I would say.
yeah,
I mean, of course, I'm not the best person because I'm I'm not good at, at Instagram, right? So Joe says yeah, he uses a lot of Instagram. Then I think this Voxel, you would have better ideas than on how to use it than
yeah.
myself.
We at the beginning, like I mean, like at the beginning, no, like at some point, we for creating the templates actually that they are on Workshop, what we used to do is just we pick like big people that we think that they are doing it in the right way in Instagram, like or in any other social media, and we copy their like the style, right, their storytelling, right? And and at that point we explore a lot of Instagram profiles, like a lot. And something cool was like everybody had a lot of pictures there, but nobody had reels. And we say, ah, what?
Yeah,
Like everybody
yeah,
had a lot of nice pictures
yes,
and reels. Nobody have reels.
yeah,
And then we came to the conclusion, yeah, sure, like creating an image is easier than creating a video. But if we build a tool that allow people like convert the images into videos like really quick, like at the scale with an Excel or whatever,
Yeah.
that just go into your Instagram, integrating your pictures with WOXO and create like a bunch of reels with them and post it one reel a day, you will be amazed because you know that the Instagram guys they are pushing the reels. So your reel probably will have a lot of organic views more than
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
the right person to talk about this neither. But I have seen that we have a testing account like in Instagram and we used to like push like testing videos there and some of the video have like 600 views. What? I don't
Yeah.
I don't have even followers. And in
Yeah.
TikTok
Yeah.
it's
I
the
know. It's
same. We have testing accounts and we push videos there and we will see like 2,000 views. What? I
yeah.
don't
It's
have an
crazy.
audience. I'm just
I
putting a testing video there.
Yeah,
Crazy.
like someone was telling me last night, right? A friend, he's a French person. He told me that he put up a Instagram reel of whatever she did. I think his friend did the past month and put it out on the Instagram reel, and she got like 3,000 views, and I think like a couple of hundred followers this
Mm.
just came in, and I'm very amazed because wow, this is amazing. I want to learn how to do it. As I want to learn
Sure.
how to start using Instagram, and
Yeah.
make use of Voxo to create those kind of
Uh,
stuff as well.
and if
Yeah,
you are a freelancer, a solopreneur, like a people that
Mm.
doesn't have time to do it consistently, like
yeah,
No, it's
and
hard. It's gonna be hard.
because in a video, like I tried to do it this year. I said I will push, I will publish a video every year about entrepreneurship. Like I record myself. Like it was like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. After that, done. Like I have too many things to do that I didn't have time. So
yeah,
maybe with WOXO, I will just go there, pick a few quotes of Steve Jobs. I'm a big fan of Steve,
yeah,
and then a few templates about tips and something like that. Put it together, export the videos and have the URL. And we have also like a calendar integration. You can integrate with your calendar and receive an event every day. Hey, Dariel, this is a video that you have to push today. That's okay, cool.
wow,
And what it
awesome.
takes me, just like 10 minutes. And other
Yeah,
than that, I have to think about what's the storytelling, what the things that I want to do. I used to do it, but in the special moments. But to be consistent with the fact that I don't have time, like enough time, like this is awesome. It's an awesome tool. I mean, for me, the recommendation is coming from so close, and a little bit biased.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
yeah,
if you are getting back to the question, if you are an artist and you love your work, you should be able to be focused on your art, and you love it, and you want it. But on the other hand, people, and you read in social media, you have to no, but you have to do marketing. You have to, I mean, create some content, and everybody's talking about that, and it's very important. But you
It's
should,
hard. It's hard. Takes time.
yeah,
Takes
it's
time.
gonna be hard. It's gonna take time.
And in the
They are a learning
yeah,
curve.
uh,
Create video,
and with
Adobe
the
Premiere.
yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah,
even with these like fancy editors that we have
Yeah,
now online that we just go there and
mm,
if they are really quick.
yeah,
Okay, you will have one video, but
yeah.
the month has 30 days. So what you wanna do? Like 5 minutes for 30? How much is that?
Mm.
Like, and it doesn't take 5 minutes, because if you have so many options, then you wanna be picking the phone and do stuff like that, and you like. It's better that if you take that time and create art. That's the thing that you love.
Exactly. You have to be
Yeah,
focused on what you love and what you want to do.
yeah,
That's the whole idea behind our
yeah.
products.
Awesome, right? So anyways, Joe, he says, um, I think he's sold on Voxel, right? So I need to check limits to see how many codes to get. And then he says, I'm thinking tier 2 may be enough tough decisions. So what would you recommend him to get? Like, should he get tier two? Is that sufficient for like a solo entrepreneur, solo freelance artist like Joe?
Yeah, I think if you are going to use WOXO just for yourself and for social media, yeah, tier two will be fine. Yeah, or
Yeah,
even tier one. I don't know if you have how many videos will we have in tier one. Just 200, I think, right?
yeah, 200. Yeah, I'm looking at
Yeah,
your.
with tier one. Yeah, with tier one, I think you will be fine. Like I don't wanna tell you a lie here. No, go to a
Yeah,
tier
I
three.
think
No, because
the
this is
only
not how.
difference, because I think 200 video might be sufficient for
Yeah,
Joe here, like, because you're running it as a yourself, right? But the only difference between tier 1 and tier 2 is the widget. So if you're going to be
yeah,
using the widgets, then you might want to consider tier 2. Otherwise, I think tier 1 is also good enough for you, right?
yeah,
So I already, let me see who is this, right? Okay, so Zig is also one of our community members here. He says, I already bought two codes, but I think I will go to three. It's just too good. It's crazy now because once they have GPT-3, this is going to be bonkers, right? So we've got a fan, WOXO fan
yeah.
already, right? Just 1 or
Nice.
2 days
Thank
after
you.
you launch until.
Yeah, we are super excited about the GPT-3. We apply for the access because they have like this exclusive access, and we applied like 1 year ago, like for that. And we were planning to use the GPT-3 for the widget part. Like we have like two data scientists in house, like two guys of our team. They were like masters in machine learning and things like that. And we were trying to do it our own algorithm and playing with our own models. But then after we heard about GPT-3, we were like the one of the first few people that applied for the access, and we were like refreshing the email like every time. Hey, let's see, and we got this email like 3 or 4 months ago, like, hey, yo, you have access now to GPT-3, and we were so like, what? There is a lot of possibilities with this like scale video creation and GPT-3. That's gonna be great. I don't have words to say how many ideas we are running right now. Like, imagine yourself going to WOXO and saying, "Hey WOXO, I want uh 30 videos for my audience and I'm artist, and to post on Instagram." And then WOXO and GPT-3 just create a copy for you, pick the images and do that stuff, and just give you the 30 videos with just that. That's
Yeah.
great, like that's
Yeah. Right. So Zig says to skip tier one because you don't get unlimited widgets. And then Mari's in the chat as well. She says, I try to be consistent on Instagram, but I always forgot to post. Then I
Mm.
post in bulk out of nowhere, right? So can I request something, right? Dariel and LB, is that can we have the webinar conducted by Mari?
No, for sure.
sure,
That's
sure.
a
He will
that's
be
a very
there.
wise decision. That's a very wise
Yeah, yeah,
decision.
yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
all right. I'll speak to her. Right, I'll speak to her. Okay, so we got let me see. Okay, so is there any other questions in here? So okay, Joe says I think this is how Skynet began. I'm not really sure what he was referring to. And Mari says that you guys are actually planning to open up tier 4 and tier 5. Is that true?
Yeah, we were chatting with the AppSumo guys, that the guys that they run the campaign, and they told us that they don't used to, like, in the middle of a campaign just add two new tiers, but we are like talking with them about that. The main thing is that a lot of people are requesting more videos limits. Like there are people that are saying, hey dude, like, if I have a list in Mailchimp of 5,000 contacts, and I want to send a personalized message to them, like with 1,050 videos, it doesn't enough for me. So
Yeah.
what we are planning to do, if we can do the tier 4 or 5, maybe what we can do is just like do like an add-on in the tier 2 or 3 to like to increase the video limits and things like that. But it's in conversation now. Like I can't say like, hey, yes, we're gonna have tier 4 or 5 next week. It's not true.
Wow.
Like we are in
I mean,
conversation with
you
them.
guys are considering this. That means there are a lot of people testing out, and some of them are already, trying will become your power users as well already. Right? I think that's quite amazing. I think your tool really stands out in the market, in the sumo deals so far. And so I think there's a very good question here. Is will you be adding like Hootsuite kind of features, or Pablo like kind of features, or maybe you could, if you don't want to develop that kind of feature, would you be able to then integrate with social media scheduler so that we can push those videos over?
Yeah, yeah. With the time, because we care so much about our users and the feedback, what we will try to do is just close the cycle. So you
Yeah.
can, it's like the Mac. You can give user the best experience if you don't own the entire ecosystem, right? But right now it's hard for us like to develop, like it's gonna be like two development, like development WOXO and then development something like public, which is an awesome product, and whole suite as well. So I minimum in the medium term and short term, what we will try to do is like provide integration with those two. We already have Zapier. Via Zapier you can like integrate with HotSuite. I think we have a tutorial about that, and we will be adding all those integrations at some point in the future. If we see that the community needs like to have something integrated that works seamlessly with WOXO, we want we wanna do it by ourselves as well, but not in the short term.
All right, awesome, right? So, of course, Joe has a question here again. Your company is located in Miami. Where are you from? Joe, they are from Cuba, right? Both of you are from
Yeah,
Cuba, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
we are
Yeah,
from Cuba.
yeah.
yeah, that's
So, but
correct.
they have been working in Venezuela and then now in Miami as
Yeah,
well, right?
yeah, yeah.
So, if there's no other question, do you have anything else, Dario and LB, do you have anything else you want to share with our community before I wrap this up?
Sure. We love your feedback. Just give us as much feedback as you want. That's gonna be awesome. Like I mean, the nice feedback, the ugly feedback, the bad feedback, we're gonna take it very seriously, and that will help us to make a better product for all of us. So if with your feedback we will win. Like both parts, you will win and we us because we're gonna have together like a better product. So go ahead, leave feedback, leave reviews,
Yeah,
ask questions.
it's hard.
Uh,
It's hard to get feedback. So please go
yeah,
ahead.
honest feedback.
Um,
Yeah, it's
mm,
hard to get. Like I,
yeah,
we sent one time like 4 or 5 months ago, like an email marketing campaign to getting feedback, and we were like giving people like this Amazon gift cards and things like that, and we got like three good feedbacks.
yeah,
But you
no.
guys are so awesome, Like so, go ahead, don't be shy, leave your
See, there are
feedback
a lot
there,
of value.
leave a
There are a lot of
review,
value there.
whatever. Yeah, we want to take it very seriously, and we will build on top of that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's you. I mean, you guys are awesome, and that's actually what this group is about, right? This group is called, use your LTDs, right? So, when you buy Voxel, please use the LTDs. Give them your feedback, right? Because when you provide feedback, it doesn't just benefit Voxel, it benefits us as the
I
users as
hope.
well, because
Yeah,
you are improving the product and we are the one using the product as well, right? So that's what I and the one thing really sad is that a lot of people, they buy lifetime deals, and only really about 20% of them use it. And
yeah,
that's why, I created this group, because I want people to use your deals. I have personally, for myself, I have 100 over lifetime deals, right? And that's just lifetime deals. I still use from free tools. I have some subscription tools as well. I use about like 90% of all my tools, like all the time. That's what I want to, share with the group, is to use your tools, make use of WOXO. It helps them to grow as well. And lastly, you can see that, the what WOXO is doing right here with the lifetime deal. It doesn't seem like they're worried about money at all, right? They seem to, focus on about building a powerful product, and that powerful product is going to bring in a lot of MRR customers for them. So we don't have to worry that much about WOXO, whether they will still succeed or not. But I would say that make use of WOXO, give them feedback, help them to create a powerful product, so that all of us benefit as well. Okay. If
Cool.
there's nothing else, if you have other questions, Mari is in our community. She seems really excited as well. Just feel free to ask your questions in the post of Voxels. I'm sure Mari will jump in and answer them whenever she can. And it was nice having you, right, Dariel and LV. And I'll work with Mari and see if we can set a time for the webinar as well. Right.
Sure,
And I
sure.
wish you all the best in your lifetime deal. I hope you guys get all the best users that you can. I will be definitely testing out your tool as well, and sharing my feedback as well. Right.
Cool. Awesome.
And that's all I
Awesome.
have, right? Dario, LB, and bye bye. I'll see
Thank you.
you
Thank you,
soon.
guys.
Bye bye.
Thank you.